That's that vote. What about this one? Here is the tilted version down at the bottom of the wick zone. Seems good to me. I mean, you're going to make your trade somewhere. You might as well have a good reason. It's not arbitrary, or shouldn't be. And okay, that was that. All right, that's why we bought those deltas in trade number 7. And just to go back and see that we were buying deltas. This is after trade 7 and before trade 7. Let's see. It's saying here the adjustment would be selling deltas. So this is probably before trade 8, these diametric grids. So let's go see what I'm doing in trade 8. Just wanted to check that. Hate when I get that wrong. So these grids are for trade 8. Okay, time to buy, it says. Okay, so what are we doing? We're getting long deltas. Not only are we long deltas because our position has gone down and generally short gamma, right? So our position is getting long deltas. Here we're saying let's get long some more deltas. Now is this adding to losers? Some people might say, oh, you're long deltas, the market's going down, you're buying more deltas. They might say that. They wouldn't be wrong if they said that. But I'm not losing here, for one thing. And this is buying back a really cheap vertical. Okay. Actually, it's kind of aggressive. It's buying actually an expensive vertical. So let's see this thing. I mean, not an expensive vertical, but spending a lot of money because I'm buying a lot. I'm really going for it here. These verticals are going for $2.50 or so, right? 921 minus 768. Oh, they're going for under $2, 160-ish. All right, and I'm going to buy 30 of them. So my total expenditures is $45.70. To get the actual price of that trade, this is trade adjustment 8. We can go up to here. Trade 8. Trade 8 was going for I don't have that. Let's see. Do I have the individual price of the spread? Momentito. Not on this page. Not on this page. So, but there's trade 8. Says the actual price was $39.30. So the model was a little bit higher than that. The model theoretical values in the Think-or-Swim system are not theoretical values. They are just the midpoints. They call them theoretical values. This is using a model. Okay, back to where we were, and I think we were right around here. All right, let's find that by backing out a moment and going back to the previous page. Concept and planning. So this is what's this going to do for us? It's going to totally remove giving back any money. It's going to keep us in profitability if we should bounce. And we came down to support, so I'm getting long. Dude, I'm getting long. And I'm spending like that close to $4,000. All right? Buying 30 lot of call spreads. Now what does that do for me? Monitoring the spreads after 8. So I'm not doing butterfly dissection here. I'm showing you in a different way. I'm using spread dissector, so let's zoom in. Afterwards, I'm going to see that I got nothing left over except what's up above in these spreads. The first one's a butterfly, still targeting 490. That's still our target zone. It hasn't changed. And I broke it apart, 2 20-lot bull spreads, credit spreads, out of the money call spread, put spreads. Okay. All right. And those are individually 10,000 in value and 7,300 in value, 10.2 and 7.3 thousand, right, for each 20 lot. So I got quite a lot of exposure here, and you could see that here. But we're at a floor. You saw those charts. Support, major support. So, okay, and where is this? The underlying is at 477.9, 477.90. And let's go to the next page. Now, monitor spreads post-trade 8, question mark. Okay, what must I have been thinking there? All right. Now, that's because some of you are looking at it as, how come you're short 2 verticals in a row? Isn't that like one big vertical? Yeah. Here's how. Here's how. So I'm using the spread dissector, and I'm taking up, in the first 3 rows, butterflies and condors. 10 by 20 by 10, 20 lot condor here, 10 lot butterfly there in SD3 at the 460 body strike. That leaves me with just a 10 lot vertical. Isn't that 10 lot vertical a lot easier to trade than 2 20 lot verticals? Yes, it is. It's the same. Here's the breakdown of the risk. The blue butterfly, the white condor, the red butterfly, and this big vertical in purple that's short a 10 lot instead of the way I was looking at it above. You could have in red, I didn't mean to do that. I want to go back to 200, and I want to split the screen and look at it like the bottom half of this, like so, and the bottom half of the one above, like so. It's the same thing. Let me line this up just right. Notice on the lower left-hand corner of each of these halves, the delta of the spread dissectors, both 296.54. It's both the same. So I'm looking at it differently, but it's monitoring and measuring it and modeling it both the same. So we still have this big downside exposure, whether I'm looking at it as 2 back-to-back 20-lot verticals, as in above, or 1 10-lot vertical, as in below. All right? So, and I'm getting long. I'm going for it, right? I'm going for it. All right. And remove the split. Window, remove split. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. All right. So now, okay. Did I put the diametric grids on the other side of this on trade 9? Oh, 464. Obviously, it's lower than where we got long. Uh-oh. And it's going against me. I went for it, right? And it's going against me. Everybody raise their hand because that's happened to, where you went for it and it went against you. Wow, wow. Every one of you has done that. That's amazing. It's amazing to be able to see that over the internet, isn't it? Okay, so here's what I'm planning. Remember, I got 2 back-to-back verticals, 220 lots. And I'm saying to myself, what if I buy the condor and roll away the closer vertical to the further vertical? I don't really want to do it, but I got to do something. And guess what? It doesn't cost that much to do it because Fowl's exploding. And I can buy that 20 lot, all of them, for $3,200, or about $1.60 each of those butterflies. Here are the prices of the butterflies in this line right here. Oh, they're 82 cents a piece. 82 cents in this right above this red 464, this square here. It's a 82 here and 82 there. Those are the body butterflies. Okay, so gee, that's not, you know, and that's pushing away. It's playing dodgeball, isn't it? It's what most people think to do, just buy them a little time, roll it away. So I'm doing that. So that's what I did there. And it bounced. Shouldn't have done it. But I mean, I was really being diligent about managing my risk. And that's at the end of the day, that's what you got to do. All right. I got to reduce the size of this back to 100. Okay. So here's the planning stage. What it's going to do, it's going to take my green line and it's going to change it to the pink line by buying this condor. It's just to change it a little bit, but we know as far as expiration goes, it's going to, I'm going to buy myself some room. What do I mean by that? Let's take a look at that. I'm actually adding, since I'm spending money, I'm actually adding to my cost. So I'm going to lose more if we go down, but I'm buying. What I'm doing is simply going, see this square in here that's formed by this green part, which is what it was, to the magenta part, which what it becomes because of the red. Buying the condor is the red. I'm lifting up and buying myself some breathing space in here between 460 and 470. I'm not going to make as much if we start roaring back, but I'll take that chance. I just need to do something, right? Okay, because we're at 464 and volatility has exploded to 50, making those condors cheap, making that adjustment palatable. I can do it. Wow, they've made it less expensive for me. They've given me a break. I'm buying an at-the-money condor. Look at this, 82 and 82 cents, right? $1.64, right? Towards the end of the, if we go here to the beginning menu, we'll see that on pages 54 to 63, I got these butterfly pricing arcs. Let's do a little timeout and go there and see what that is. So I'm going to page 60 or 54. 54. Okay. What haven't we here? Okay, let me reduce this. We don't need to be as big. Okay. These are, if you'll notice, the butterfly prices. Let me make it just a, I'm going to not go to 200, I'll go to 150. Okay. Do I see everything I want to see? I want to see the strikes. Okay. Well, we got the strikes down here because this is lining up with the strikes. All right. So when we started the saga, this is the trade pricing arc after or during trades 1 and 2 with 50 days to go at a 26% volatility. The at-the-money butterfly, in this case, is the 530, straight up. And the 520 is, those two are the most expensive butterflies, at the top of the arc, 96 and 95 cents respectively, okay? But as time changes, so for the next 8 or 9 pages, there are these arcs after trade 3 and 4, and I want you to focus on where the money is and what's happening. Volatility is increased. That decreases butterflies at the money. And they're down to, it was 95 cents when it was at the money, up at 530 with 26 vol. Now it's 35%. We're lower. And the at the money is 490-ish, and it's only going for 84 cents. So it's depressed.